Well, it was actually Sunday during church, right before communion when the tornado sirens started going off. And so we had some members just kind of monitoring things to see if and what we should do as far as safety. But fortunately, the storm did miss the church area. But I know that our members had a lot of anxious rides home that day, knowing that the storms hit where they were living. But we're thankful because none of them were majorly affected directly. Obviously, they're safe and their homes were not damaged. And just very thankful for that, because that frees up us to help out others rather than having to spend all of our energy just trying to help each other regroup. So we're very fortunate for that.
I woke up Sunday morning and opened my Bible and had some reading time, and for whatever reason I was led to ask the Lord to protect our street that day. There was not a tornado watch nor a warning on the radio. Severe thunderstorms, we get lots of those out here, and it wasn't tornado weather because no hot and cold front clashing. But I sat there that morning. When we left church to come home, they stopped us at church and they said, a lot of you people are not going to be able to get home today. There's been devastating tornadoes in the Washington and East Peoria area. And when we got home, I told my wife and kids on the way home, I don't know why, other than it was the Spirit of God just guiding me to pray for blessings over this neighborhood today that it would pass by. And Lord, for whatever reason, it passed us by this day. And being out here is a very humbling effect. I can be grateful and try to keep a right attitude, but Lord, walking out amongst this just leaves you broken and humbled. And Jesus, I just thank you for what you've done, what you continue to do, and your reminder that you're always with us.
Sunday was kind of a crazy day, kind of a helpless day, and then that's why I'm very thankful for Mark, who gave me a call from Christian Aid and Relief and just said, we're here, and I've been through some of these things before, and it just kind of gave me a little peace of mind knowing that we're not alone through this. And immediately you guys stepped up and gave us some funds to just help out with gift cards, and initially just to do something, because you want to step in right away and you're just not allowed to enter those areas until a later time. But that gave us something to do immediately, to hand out some gift cards to families, and that was a good thing. On Saturday, the workers were allowing families and volunteers into some of those devastated areas, and so we put together a small team to grill hamburgers. We grilled a couple hundred hamburgers and offered chips and hot chocolate on a cold day. And then we also had one of the local girls basketball teams help us distribute those in the areas, and they were very thankful, not just for food, but something warm. As you know, when it struck, it's a late time of the year and things are cold, and so they were very thankful for a warm meal as they were working to dig things out. So right now it's just a day-to-day thing. It's hard to have a plan when we might not be able to take a group in next Saturday. So it's just every day wake up, kind of wait for a report, and if a call comes in for help, we'll try our best to be there. But it's hard to plan something in advance at this stage.
We never knew the real value of the compassion of quilts. And what it could do for your congregation is just as far as saying, we're in your neighborhood, we care, here's a little bit about us, but we want you to have this just as a comfort. We have learned that makes a big influence on people. Just that you're there with a quality homemade piece of comfort for these people, and they really are very thankful for that. So obviously we brought you some quilts. If you needed more, we have more. Actually, there's not only Norma's group of fine ladies that do this, but there's Wells ladies all over that are making quilts all the time. So it's a real neat resource. A member of Bethlehem Menominee Falls contacted Pastor Colander and said that this member had these duffel type bags that he thought would be a good use for people that needed to kind of gather their stuff or new stuff that they were bringing in.
Very neat.
I think there's probably close to 60 or 70 bags.
Wow.
So
We're in church Sunday morning, and a lineman that I know that works in the Washington area was working as an usher, passing the basket for taking the offering. And saw him that morning, nodded to him, and when he got home that day, his house was leveled. And what truly would have happened if this tornado had hit on a Saturday and a multitude of people would not have been at church? They would have been at homes with their families, and many more lives could have been taken. Again, glory to God. Everything's in His control, and Satan goes no farther than what he's allowed.